This is KFM Mornings. We were going to put the story to bed, right? But now we've got the pilot on the phone. And I must just say, Brian Eminis, who's the man who literally broke that story on a voice note that I think went viral at this stage. Good morning, Brian.
Morning, Wackhead. How you doing?
I'm good, thanks, and you, sir. Great reporting. Gave us all the grills.
Thank you. The only problem on that first report is the information that I received was, via somebody from Nelspruit, and they gave it to me the wrong way around. So the first voice note actually says that the aircraft was flying from Nelspruit to the Cape. However, it was the other way around.
Yeah, no, look, understandably, in a panic situation, some details are misquoted. But the pilot, Rudolf Erasmus, the hero of the month, Rudolf, is on the line.
Morning, guys.
Good morning, Rudolf.
Probably a story you wouldn't want to be telling at any point.
So, Rudolf, how do you radio to a tower and say, this is F6319, calling in for an emergency landing. We've got a snake on a plane.
Yeah, well, not into that detail exactly, but some of the words were, I do have a snake in the cockpit, I need to land.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
Rudolf, at some point you thought the snake was your water bottle. At what
That's
point
correct.
was it clear that this is a Cape Cobra?
Like I said, when I felt this cold sensation on my thigh, there were your love handles are situated. I actually thought that I didn't close my water bottle properly. And as I looked down, I saw the head of the snake receding back underneath the seat.
So just to recap the story if you've just tuned in, this happened on Monday, Rudolf.
That's correct, yes.
So Monday you're flying from Worcester, long journey up to Nelspruit, multiple stops, four-seater aircraft. You've got 4 passengers in there. Was this a tourist flight or would you just do these little charter flights for people?
No. This is a private flight for the company that I'm working for, so it was all work colleagues that were on board.
Right. And then you've done your one stop. You've landed at which airport first?
It was at Bromfisher initially, where we stopped there for some extra fuel and then for some snacks.
Okay, then you get back on the plane and you're flying, and then all of a sudden you're in the air at what, like about, how many thousand feet are you above the ground?
We were 11,000 foot on our way to Wonderboom.
Okay, in Pretoria,
Correct.
the Gupta Airport, otherwise known as. And,
Just a bit north of that one.
okay, no, that was Waterkloof Airport.
Waterkloof.
All right, so then you realize that there's a Cape Cobra in the cockpit and it's on your lap.
No, not on my lap. It was basically pushing its head up between my shirt and my hip, if I can put it like that.
So it wanted to actually get under your shirt.
A little bit, not too much, luckily. I didn't exactly crawl up my back to my neck. But yeah, it did go up a few inches, and as I realized it was there, then started receding back down underneath the seat.
My
Luckily.
goodness.
And at what point did you think, firstly, do you have a fear of snakes?
I wouldn't say a fear, but I do dislike them.
Yeah, and did you establish immediately that it was a Cape Cobra?
No, I couldn't really see the coloring of it, but the eyewitnesses that saw the snake on Sunday afternoon, they confirmed it was a Cape Cobra that climbed inside the aircraft.
Gosh. So then now, at what point are you like, well, I've got to tell everybody else in this aircraft that there's a snake here?
Well, it
Deadly
did
one.
take me a moment or two, because I was scared if I do announce that the snake is underneath my seat, that it might cause panic. But luckily, all of my work colleagues were very placid and calm people, so I gave the message across that there's a snake underneath, and I think that would be good if we land as soon as possible.
Because I would have just opened the door, said, guys, see you in the next life.
Eject. Yeah. Eject.
Fortunately, what I said, I don't have access to a direct door.
I would take my chances with hitting the ground at terminal velocity, about 250, 60. I would take that chance from 11,000 feet against the snake. And then you all just remained very calm and radioed in and said, listen, I need an emergency landing.
Yeah, so I just informed Johannesburg, listen, I do have a snake in the cockpit. We're going to be landing at Welkom. It is our nearest airport at that time, our nearest suitable airport. And yeah, executed a safe landing over there, vacated the runway, and when the aircraft came to a stop, The 3 passengers in the back, they got out first. And then Christy, which was my passenger in front, he got out, and then I got out last.
And now, when a 4-seater aircraft like this, if you really needed to, you could land on a flat piece of land. You could even land on a road. Is that right?
You can, and it's a 6-seater aircraft.
A 6-seater.
No stress. Yeah, you can, but we had the runway available next to us, so we utilized that.
And then, Rudolf, how are you able to remain this calm? Like, do they train you for situations like this?
Well, not really for snakes in the plane, to be honest. But the worst thing you can do, I'd say, is to panic in that situation. And you're in such a small confined space, in any case, you can't really run away.
Yeah, well, you kept your resolve and everybody lived to tell the story, which means you are an absolute hero, Rudolf Erasmus. But then the worst part of the story is then the snake people come and you still don't find the snake, and then you still get in the plane again.
Basically, yes. So we got out of the aircraft. I saw it was curled up underneath my seat, and Johan de Klerk spent the last 2 days trying to find it in the aircraft with his endoscope and all of that. And then from yesterday afternoon, the AMO Ferreira at Bloemfontein were kind enough to come and assist us to take out all the seats, the panels, the rugs, and all of that, with the idea and hope of finding the snake, but unfortunately to no avail. So we do assume, with all the racket and everything that's been going on, that it did make its great escape at some point. But yeah, so I'll be flying it back to Nelspruit just after 8 o'clock.
Wow, with no passengers.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
I ain't never getting on your plane, Rudolf. Sure, what a story, man. What a story. You're going to be headline news all around the world today. Do you know that? Prepare yourself for that, Rudolf.
And I saw this ran away like a felt fire.
Yeah, I've no doubt you're going to be popping up on BBC, CNN later on today. So just clear your diary, because you're going to be doing a lot of these phone calls around the world today.
It would seem like it.
All right, Rudolf, thanks very much for your time to tell the story.
Big pleasure, guys. Enjoy your day.
Cheers. Bye-bye. How's that? That's crazy.
KFM 94.9.